Do you believe in ghosts? This is part one of 3 stories brought to you from Northcote Heavy Horse Centre in Lincolnshire. This story from about 1995. There are several haunted houses fairly close to where we used to live in Great Steeping, just outside Spilsby in Lincolnshire in the UK. Probably the most notable is GUNBY Hall, a beautiful National Trust property just off the main road to Skegness. In the same year as our experience near York, which you can read about in another story, we've had some visitors from France. From Spilsby's twin town, in fact, of Fresnay-sur-Sarthe. Our friend Serge Latour and his wife asked if their son could come and stay for a week or so to improve his English language skills. In fact, when he came, he brought a colleague from the catering school they were both attending at Blois in the Loire Valley. We had recently bought some firewood timber from the GUNBY estate and needed to move it home as soon as possible. I was using my Ferguson tractor and tipping trailer, and the boys were very keen to load up the wood from the dark locations in the GUNBY woods close to the house after I explained about the Grey Lady. This is now a quote from Wikipedia regarding the Grey Lady, and it says, "The house was originally built in 1700 for Sir William Massingberd, 2nd Baronet, on the site of a small manor house that had once belonged to a family called GUNBY. GUNBY Hall is allegedly haunted, and the sightings have been linked with rumours of a brutal murder that occurred during Sir William Massingbird's residency. Sir William discovered that his daughter, some accounts say his wife, was about to run away with one of the servants, a postilion. On the night the lovers intended to flee, Sir William hid in waiting and shot the postilion dead. The servant's body was dragged through the grounds and thrown into a pond. Some accounts say that Sir William was so enraged he shot his daughter dead as well. It could have been his wife. Word of the secret murder must have got out because soon locals were whispering that GUNBY Hall was cursed and that no male of Massingbird's descendancy would ever inherit the house. The ghostly form of the murdered servant has been seen haunting the path by the pond, now called Ghost Walk, eternally waiting for his lover." Now we leave that Wikipedia and we're back to our story. Living locally, we've always heard stories of a Grey Lady haunting the grounds of the hall. Presumably this is a ghost of Sir William's murdered daughter or wife. The boys did an excellent job loading the 4 cart loads of wood for us, but were dreadfully disappointed that they did not see any sign of a ghost. In fact, they came home exhausted and collapsed in front of the television to watch an episode of the Benny Hill Show, which is also very popular in France. Now there is also a large farmhouse residence on the GUNBY estate that comes up for rent from time to time. It's not too far from the main house. I once went to look at this property, but would not go over the threshold due to violent shivering and shaking that took hold of me as I actually opened the front door. So you might say that I believe in ghosts. Indeed I do, as I lived on the 3rd story of a family house in Boston for several years, where a shadowy ghost frequently visited my room during the night. It took me years to get over that experience. Now there we are, that's the end of that first part of our ghost stories. There are more to come, written and read by Keith Sanders, brought to you by Cracker Books. Now, if you're watching this or listening on YouTube, perhaps you might give us a like, if you like the stories, that is. And also, if you think about it, perhaps you might even subscribe to our channel. Now, that helps us with the YouTube people. But also, as soon as we produce something new, YouTube people will let you know that we are putting something new online. Additionally, if you'd like to look at anything that Cracker Books produces, this next panel shows you the links to Cracker Books' publications. The first one is to our bookcase, where you can find 10 different books, all free to download. If you get on the bookcase, you can click on any of the books and it'll give you all information about them, what they're about and how big they are. You can download them all to any device you choose. And then the second link is to our website, which tells you all about Cracker Books and what we do. www.crackerbooks.fr. That's easy to remember, isn't it? Anyway, thank you for being with us this time, and until next time, goodbye.